This is the Blue Chip Regatta here in Pewaukee, Wisconsin.
This is it. This is our 49th year. We've been doing this for a long time. We're honored this year to have Jimmy Spithill, who I think we're all in for a treat.
I would expect that the mystery guests will be surprised about the caliber of a bunch of sailors on these, flat bottom boats. No doubt about it.
Very tough competition, and we're really proud to be here with the best of the best this weekend.
Yeah, there seems to be it's like other classes I've seen where there's a gold fleet and a silver fleet. And in the gold fleet is the Melgers, and then the rest of us in the silver fleet, they are putting on a display.
Yeah, a lot of fun. It was amazing racing. Great wind, a little out of control sometimes, but it's really fun.
Well, I remember going downwind and we got up to 22 knots, which is really fun. We were flying. It was awesome.
I called for a little more vang, and it was the wrong call, as it turns out. But we were like, well, let's just keep sailing till something really bad happens. And we were able to we were going pretty well with no vang. I was really proud of our team to hang in there and pull a second out of that race, because we actually passed a couple boats after, some boats passed us, and we actually passed, I think, Augie and Vincent on I don't know, somewhere we did. I don't even remember where, but it was close on that last
No, I personally don't ever want to do the bar walk.
I've heard about the bar walk, never experienced it, but the bar walk is a tradition. The boat with the most points gets to engage in, and they get to show off their wares as they parade down the bar. No, this is more like golf. You want low scores.
I've not heard that.
but I think Tommy'd be up for that. He's used to walking on bars.
I think Lon's gonna have to do it. Unfortunately, we've walked the bar more times than probably a few other crews, but we will not do the bar walk.
What's the bar walk?
A little more animal. I was just sort of like, just yelling out, just having the time of my life. I'm like, how good's this? To be launching around this lake. No, I'm used to sort of sailing on the coast and the salt water, and you forget about how much sailing happens, like inland America, on these Great Lakes, and how good of sailors they are.
Here are these boys on borrowed boat number 2.
Because we broke mine again.
Right. Well, Lon broke Derek's.
Yes.
You guys all broke
mine.
Yours.
Yep.
And now
now we're gonna break this one.
Right on. Well, good luck, boys.
Thanks.
Looked like it was actually it was like a graveyard down there. There was about 5 boats that were tipped over. Did you guys catch that when you went by at about 20 knots?
Yeah. We had to watch out for them.
Yeah, a little on, focusing on stuff.
Teamwork. Don't do anything stupid. Don't roll her over.
Sail fast.
So fast.
Good job, you guys.
This club has so many volunteers, and they put together just an incredible program. Every year their kindness and generosity outdoes the previous year in our experience. So combine that with the best fleet of e-scows in the country, and you've got a real event on your hands.
There's a lot of people out here. We're close to the boat. I gotta thank all you guys, even though I have to beg my way in or set up my boat in the parking lot. Thanks for the invitation.
Oh, Jimmy said, well, let me get back to you. And Peter Eisler said, well, you've got to do this mystery guest thing. Just a pretty simple one line.
You know, you got to do the other thing. You got to basically insult them, and then they understand. And, you know, the Australians are also noted for their swimming ability. And, Do you have any idea of what your peers in our sport will think of you and your courage if you don't ever compete in the blue chip? If you think coming back from 8-1 down in the AC was a supreme challenge, winning the blue chip as a mystery guest makes that look like a kindergarten playpen event.
You know, it was interesting. I was talking to the guys on my boat, and I was saying, geez, that young Harry's got some talent. You know, that guy can sail. And they said, oh, no, that's nothing. You should see him ski. He's a way better skier. So I guess the message I'll say is, Harry, please stick to skiing, mate. I'll tell you what, mate, I'm going to be out of a job. I'm not that great a skier. And I now get why there's so many damn good sailors from lakes after this, after being beaten up out there. But I really want to thank the guys I'm sailing with. Lisa, my man Buckaroo, I still don't know your real name. I guess it's Buckaroo, but to Jimmy Campbell, who, man, the guy's become like a brother to me. He's really just... He just done anything for me. It's, mate, it's going to be really hard to go back to married life, actually, after getting
I'd like to give a shout out to my principal for letting me this Friday. And to Jimmy, if you ever need a co-skipper on the catamarans, I'm here.
Have you guys ever had a blue chip mystery guest that in one day has not only flipped an E-scout, but then went out and backed it up by flipping an A-scout? Ever been done? Records are meant to be broken. Let's see someone top that.